Hello and welcome to Football Village. Yes, the show that brings you closer to anything criticism. Here on the show, we try as much as possible to criticize our football games. But then we always make sure that you know, we criticize constructively. We just don't talk anyhow. We just don't insult. We try as much as possible to make sure our criticism is constructive. So on that note, guys, welcome to today's show. And today we are not criticizing any football games. I understand last week we had some beautiful game of football, and but then we are not here for that today. Today we are talking Champions League football. Yes, Champions League football is back, and it's back again with a new format. The league, or yes, the league format is back. And last season we were introduced to that format, and before before the format was introduced, a lot of people have been saying that is it going to work? Will it work? Will it work? Will it work? This will work, blah blah blah, stuff like that. And finally, last season we saw it, and then we all felt, oh, maybe not all of us, but some of us felt, yes, this is it. Like, football needed a change, and the change was here. And majority of us appreciated it. And then one thing, or should I say, one criticism this new format is going to get is that that means the the clubs or the players will be playing more games. That means more games for the players, and they're already complaining about the number of games they are playing per year or per season. And then with this new format, it means the games it's going to get much more than what it was before. And that's just one of the criticism. Or now let me say that is just the only criticism that this new format has gotten. But then there's something about this new format that I so much love, and that is uh like the level of competition. Naturally before, with the old format, what we have was, when we don't normally see big teams. We don't normally see big teams. Yes, the traditional big teams from England, from Spain, from Italy, from France, from Netherlands. We don't naturally see all these teams playing each other. You understand? Like, until maybe knockout stages, or even quarter final or semi final, and then final, before we see most of these traditional big teams playing each other. But with these new formats, we see teams like Arsenal playing against PSG. We see teams like Barcelona playing Juventus. Teams like that. Big teams like that playing each other. At the league format. It is. It's something we are so not used to, but it's something that I feel all football fans should appreciate. All football fans should be able to welcome. And on that note, guys, the Champions League football is back, and today, today we'll be having Arsenal taking on Bilbao right there in Spain. We have Madrid facing up against Marseille. We have Spurs, rearing up for the visit of Villarreal from Spain. We have Juventus, who is going to be facing Dortmund today. All those games, this, I'm not saying that these are the only games we are having today, but these are just should I say, the big teams that will be playing, you know, today. And then on Wednesday, we have Ajax, who is going to be taking on Inter Milan. We have Bayern Munich to face up against Chelsea. Yes, that is what this is what we talk about. This is what we are talking about now. Before we see games like this, we need to wait until probably maybe quarter final or semi final. But right here, yes, the first game of the Champions League of this Champions League season, we have Bayern Munich playing against Chelsea already. We have Liverpool to face up against Atletico Madrid. Another mouth-watering fixtures for tomorrow. Then we have PSG take on Atalanta. That is another big game to watch out for. And then on Thursday we have the return of Kevin De Bruyne. Yes, the return of Kevin De Bruyne. When Manchester City will be facing Napoli tomorrow. Napoli will be going down to Manchester tomorrow to face Manchester City, and the last big game for this week is going to be Newcastle against Barcelona. Those are the games to watch out for. And I just I sincerely want to appreciate this new format because it has given us the opportunity to witness all these games before. All these games now, it's giving us the opportunity to witness these games now instead of waiting for quarter final or semi final or final. We are witnessing them now, and it's good for football. Football needs changes, and these are the changes we are crying for. These are the changes we've been clamoring for. And we're seeing the same thing over and over again. We are tired of seeing the same thing. So now there is a change. We are enjoying it, and I just hope everybody enjoys it. I hope all football fans around the world enjoys these new changes. And on that note, guys, we'll be back here tomorrow, to talk about today's game. We'll try to analyze today's game tomorrow. Talk about everything that happened, during today's game. And again, it's going to be Arsenal. The first game for today is going to be Arsenal taking on Atletico Bilbao. So guys, watch out, and then see you guys tomorrow. Oh, please, before we go, guys, please try as much as possible to drop a like and also subscribe to the channel. That will encourage me